if you're 70 kilos and say you want to get to 50 kilos, I think that's what I put on the video. Obviously that's so unrealistic, 70 to 50. But if you're doing MyFitnessPal, just say you're 70 kilos, just take it down to 68 kilos. If you say you want to get down to 50 kilos, your goal weight, they're going to calculate your calories for the day at a really low amount. And Chantel, who has been very strict, who's been amazing, done everything right, she's actually commented in our book saying, I'm so glad you told me that. She goes, because the calories they've asked me to, it's just too low, okay? So, and we just want to do step by step. So there's another option with the MyFitnessPal. And if you want to add me on as a friend, I can see what you're eating as well. And then I also talked about macros, which I'm not going to go into now, but just say someone who has a lot of weight to lose, just go by the calories. That is enough. But someone like Michelle, okay, someone like Nikki, who are already training, like Sonia, they're already at a good place, but they just want to fine tune, then I would definitely say look at your macros, okay? And if you want to know more about macros, those videos, all right? So I'm not going to really talk too much about that. Like Michelle, you mentioned that you can never get to the calories that they tell you.
I know what it is.
A girl that I thought she's morbidly obese, okay? And it's really interesting saying that she can't eat enough calories. Now you're probably thinking, oh my God, but she's a big girl and she never eats enough calories, but she's so big, what's going on, okay? We always think that by reducing calories that we lose weight. That is not the case. There are so many other reasons, okay? It could be a hormonal imbalance, it could be medication. Also too, when you don't eat enough calories, your body does hold on to it, okay? Because it's just its way of making sure that it can survive on that. So it's really important. So what I was going to say to Michelle, so you know that you're not eating enough, okay? And we need to eat enough. And if you listen to the video on metabolism, you'll find out why you must eat, okay? It's so that we tick along all the time, our metabolism. But once again, I'm not going to go into that. So if you want to learn about your metabolisms and when and how they work, it's on the video. The other thing too, guys, heart rates, okay? Heart rate zones are so important, okay? Especially if you're looking at fitness work and if you're looking at weight loss. When I trained with the, I've said this story before, but it was Peter Matera, fit as a fiddle, and all these guys would wear their heart rate monitors. Now, they're not there to lose weight, they're there to get fitter. So we use the formula, 220 minus your age times 80%, that's for the fitness. So what my job was, pretty good job, running alongside these boys and checking their heart rates. Now, running up sand dunes would get their heart rates up, but Peter Matera was a freak of nature, and we just could not he just couldn't do it. So I got him to piggyback someone up the sand dunes, okay? So back to that heart rate zone, it is so important to know where your heart rate's at, okay? If you're looking at weight loss, it's 220 minus your age, it's all in those little videos, okay? So 220 minus your age, that's your maximum. Fat burning zone is between 70% to 75%. The fitter you are, the harder you need to work. Okay, the smaller you are, the harder you need to work. If you suffer with low blood pressure, okay, that means your heart rate's like, there's all these, and again, please watch that little video so that you understand where your heart rate should be at. So when you do a pump class, your heart rate will get up with the squat rack and the clean and press track, you know, the back track, big muscle groups. Overall though, your calorie expenditure isn't going to be too, if you compared that to say a spin class or a running class. However, with the pump class, the afterburn, there's so much involved, okay? So what you need to remember is that when you're doing, say, the band class that we do, okay, you're still going to be burning fat, but if you did the HIIT class or the Tabata class, the calorie expenditure will be different, okay? But they all complement each other, if that makes sense.